music program going on over there.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
We would like to hear more about it. Um, First off, I'd like to maybe get a little bit of background from like your background experience of how you came about getting into the music business
Okay.
and such, and what this has done.
Absolutely. Um, I really am not a classically trained musician. I mean, I did not go to school to learn music. I mean, I'm wearing a First Financial Bank shirt right now. That's my profession. But I grew up in a musical family, and music's always been a big part of my life from when I was born. And so, when I came here, I really just intended on joining the choir of the church. I've been in church choir pretty much my entire life, and so I did that, and then an opportunity, we lost a choir director, and an opportunity presented itself for me to help put together a Christmas cantata for that year. I think that's about 5 years ago. And so I did that, and it just kind of transitioned into a second job for me, so to speak. And then, I just kind of learned what to do and how to do it, and just kind of, moved forward from there. And fortunately at the church, we have some really good musicians, and so it was kind of trial by fire for me. And utilizing their talents, we were able to put together a pretty good program. And it's kind of just developed into a choir. We have about anywhere from, on average, probably 20 people on any given Sunday, but up to 30 people at certain times for special performances we may do. And we try to sing every at least 2 or 3 Sundays a month, and bring in special music outside of that. But we have every year we do a big Christmas cantata. We bring in, I think this past year we had a 15-piece orchestra join us, and Easter cantata do the same thing. So we try to put some big performances together, but really it's just all about meeting and enjoying music. I mean, everyone in the choir loves music, and we got some great musicians. We got some people that don't consider themselves very good musicians, but they just enjoy being in the choir. And when you put all the voices together, it's quite an ensemble. So we're real proud of it.
That's awesome. It sounds like you have a lot of love for this kind of.
I really do. And go to work all day, and get stressed out. And on Wednesdays, I really just get to go to the church and have fun with the people there, and they have fun and I have fun. It's really it's a stress relief for me in a way, and it's just a passion I have, so I enjoy doing it.
That's awesome. So when it comes to this whole music program, we have heard through the grapevine that you guys happen to have a scholarship program that's going on through there.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Really it started this past year. I had a vision to try to bring more youth into the choir. It's made up primarily of grown ups. I'm not going to go to ages there, that, but on average, an older group in the choir. And I thought, really be neat to bring some younger musicians into the church. And just so happened that our choir budget had some room to spend some money to try to make that happen. So a program that I thought of, but I got some other people involved in helping me develop it fully, was we created 4 different scholarships. And so we offer, it's to college students, and it's a $1,500 scholarship per year, $750 per semester, and it's offered to any student, and there's some qualifications, but basically any student who's involved in the music program at either Cisco College or Ranger College, they are eligible to receive these scholarships. That's so awesome. We pay it directly to that individual in installments. So there's some minimum requirements. They have to come to a certain number of choir rehearsals and Sunday morning programs, and obviously be involved in the Christmas and Easter program. But and then on top of that, I make them do at least one special music performance during the year, just them to show their talents and passion for it. So that's kind of the program in a nutshell. Again, we have 4 scholarships, and last year we awarded 3 of those scholarships. We couldn't find a 4th recipient. We just didn't have anyone apply for it. But a lot of it's just because the word wasn't out yet. So that's why I was more than happy to come on here and talk about it. Because
I mean, and that's the big thing about the community. The community, sometimes there's just little things that happen that get overlooked, because I mean, there's so much going on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh, well, I didn't know that was this weekend, or I didn't know that they're offering this. What? This kind of stuff kind of keeps the community together. It's like the glue that holds everything together. When you bring the kid, you got a kid that graduates from, say Ranger High School, can't afford to go to like a major college. They can go to, Ranger, but they have a passion in music. This is actually opening up a doorway for them to become, a little more into the community.
Mm-hmm.
On top of, like, bringing more of their passion, to a certain level, if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that inspired me was when I found out that Cisco College did not have a choir program. They've got a band program, and it's it's has a long history of success in their band program, but they don't have a choir program at the university. And I thought, I knew that there had to have been kids that were involved in the band program there that wish there was a choir program. That missed being able to be in a choir, might have been in choir in high school or whatnot. So, this was an opportunity to give those people an outlet to be able to enjoy being a part of a choir, and a talented choir at that. So that was one of the things that inspired me to do it. And you're exactly right; it gives those kids an opportunity. And the young man we had from Cisco this past year, just a phenomenal musician, and he's a classically trained violinist. And, he was the band director at Cisco College, but he was also in choir growing up. And unfortunately, it was his final year at Cisco, so I only got him for 1 year. But he expressed appreciation for being able to be involved in a choir program outside the school, because the school didn't have a choir program to offer.
Yeah, one of the things when I was going through high school, I went to Eastland Baptist Church when I was there, and I was part of, like, my junior and senior year. I got more involved with the choir, and I actually did sing. I don't think I'm the best singer in the world, but I at least got a chance to actually be able to do that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
then even getting normally just involved in actually getting the technological side by, running all the audio stuff on the backside, the mixing board and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot of stuff just from that. And that kind of hands-on experience really helps. And
Absolutely.
it's like something that these kids can really develop.
That's correct. And on top of that, they're getting paid for it. I mean, and I don't want it to feel like we're paying them to come to church, because that's not what we're doing. We're paying them to come and be involved in a choir program. It just so happens that choir program's at a church. So
if a student wanted to, say, next semester's rolling around, how would they get into this program?
I've got scholarship applications, and what I've done, and I probably could have done a little better job of getting with the high schools here locally. But what I've done is I've gotten in front of the band director at Cisco and the choir director at Ranger, band director at Cisco College and Ranger College, and I've told them about the program. And so, at the beginning of last semester, they identified students that were already in their programs that might have an interest, and they came to me and applied. But I would certainly love to see, last year, all the recipients were from out of town. I mean, there weren't any Eastland County people that got applied for a scholarship, but I'd love to see people from Eastland County receive scholarships from Eastland County. And so any student that is thinking about going to one of those universities, or that is going to one of those universities, and thinks that they might be involved in a music program at the university, because that is a requirement that they're involved in the music program in some fashion at the university. Reach out to me, and we'll get them an application. And to the church, they can contact the First United Methodist Church, the office, and say, I'm interested in receiving an application. Or just go talk to the professor, one of the music professors at either university, and they know how to get in contact with me, and they'll do the same. So
awesome. So do you want to go ahead and maybe just give them the phone number real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. The phone number to the First United Methodist Church in Eastland is 254-629-1022. And the office hours are from 10 to 3, Monday through Thursday. So anytime in there, they can call up there and express their interest. And then again, I don't know the numbers to the universities, but Cisco College band director is named Manny Martinez, and they can contact him. Or the Ranger College choir director is Mr. Lira, and they can contact him at Ranger College as well.
Okay, so that's really awesome. I mean, that's one of the things we really need, stuff like this in the community.
Well,
more people to reach
we're
out
proud to
us.
offer it, and we I can't tell you how much it meant having the younger people in our choir, and they came in not knowing what they were getting themselves into, and I really feel it changed some of their lives. I mean, some of the comments that they've made to me just really made it sound like they were very appreciative, not only for the financial impact of it, but to just be a part of that quality of a program. So I'd be happy to offer it to anybody that reaches out to me.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you again for coming on to
Absolutely. Thanks for
our
having
program.
me. Thank you.
And we will catch you guys next week on Eastland County Today Live. Tune in Monday, and we'll end up having some news for you. We'll catch you guys next time.